Hey y'all, hey. Hey, 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 hey. What's going on? What is going on? It's almost Christmas. You guys, it's almost Christmas. I get so excited around Christmas time. Hey, Shakira. Hey, Lisa. Hey. Y'all, I love Christmas, right? And I got like so many gifts under the tree. Hey, J girl. Look, it's my time of year. Hi, listen. So at first I was like, y'all, I've been going through it. I've been going through it. Okay. For the last couple of for like the last week, I think I've been going through it, y'all. Okay. And I was like, I need to get my life together. Okay. But I am here. I am ready. It's time to get into this dag on ready to love. Hey, Universal. Hey, Lucky Charm. Hey, Monique. Hey. Y'all see my little jolly hat? Let me know if this get too much. Cause I feel like at one point or another, it might get too much. You got your movies lined up for Saturday? Look, I'm just ready to open up my presents. Okay, I'm ready to see what I got because we like presents too. You could say what you want about it's for the kids, honey. It's for me. What I got, what you got me. Okay, look, I lost a nail and then I broke this nail, y'all. This is ghetto. This is ghetto. So, and then I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get my nails done over because look how bad it like broke. It's just like, you know what? Mm, I'm gonna have to ride it out for one more week to after Christmas because after Christmas, then I gotta get off of work and then I gotta get to the nail salon on time. So it probably won't be till next Saturday. So hopefully this nail grow back, y'all, because this ain't it. So if y'all see me like this doing a whole live, just know I'm trying to hide the nail. Oh, I got the chain too. I should go get my chain. Now I don't want to have y'all all blinded, okay? I don't want to blind y'all too much because the chain light up too, and it's like bulbs, right? And it just light up. It's a lot going on, so we're not even gonna do that, y'all. But listen, Ready to Love, okay, decided that they want to give us a little juice, and when they decided that they want to give us a little juice, hey Lily, they decided that they wanted to give us a little juice, and it was kind of like so. When I was making my review for the last episode, I really wanted to like be dramatic, right? I really wanted to like give y'all the reactions of it all, especially with what's her name? What's that girl name? What's that girl name? Mm, I lost her name because that's how much she disgusts me. Zadia. Okay. I wanted to like be dramatic and really like, be her. But then I thought to myself, like, this ain't even a laughing matter. This not even funny. I'm not even about to make fun of it because it's no way they should allow that. They should not have allowed for that girl to get up there and start acting a fool like that. And the fact that she didn't apologize really just took me over the edge, y'all. The fact that she did not apologize really took me over the edge because I can't stand this double standard of, well, it's a woman, so it's okay. It's never okay to put your hands on anyone. And I know like sometimes the urge to want to, hit somebody come along, okay? But she was all in his face and pointing him in the nose and stuff like that because he didn't want to be with her. That gave me what you call like insecure, like you can't take rejection, like no, it wasn't one of those situations where it was called like it was no aggression. It was nothing in there for her to act like that. When she walked away, she should have just stayed walking. Like no one told you to come back and be all extra like that. When I tell you, Lucky Charm, he better bring her to task. He better bring her to task because I am so sick of, and y'all can say what y'all want. Yes. Okay. When David stood up to Liz, everybody was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" So I need that same, yeah. I need that same exact energy when it comes to how they make Zadia apologize. Go ahead, close my door. My daughter, y'all, she be doing the most. You always gotta come and do something, okay? My husband's in the living room working because he worked from home in the living room, so I gotta be in the room, okay? So y'all just bear with me. But um, right, she should have kept moving. She should have kept it moving. The thing is, she paid Dante no attention at the resort. Then he came in the house and she blew up on him. She didn't even speak to him. She was all over Nick. Zadia, why every season we gotta get that one woman that just can't get it together? Like, I am so tired of us being portrayed, black women being portrayed as the angry, aggressive type. And it's like, but you giving us nothing but angry and aggressive. It's getting to the point where it's like I can't keep defending us as black women and keep saying we not like that, we not like that when this is what we seeing. Like, could we not act like this? Could we not be this way? Could we not be this way? Could we not be this way? It just pissed me off. And Nahum. Y'all see, y'all sitting here like, oh yeah, he said he liked the natural girls with the no makeup and the no weave. And oh my God, he wearing a dashiki. Oh my God, that's a good man. He grounded, he rooted. Absolutely the F not. Because he sat there and tried to make excuses for her and tried to act like it wasn't a big thing. Like it was all good and dandy. Like it was just so fine. And it wasn't. It wasn't. And I don't understand why he would think that it was okay to sit there and defend him. That's why I was here for Frank. And y'all know Frank don't really be doing much and saying much, but he came through last episode because Frank was like, what? Like he just don't want to see it. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. Okay? It's a pattern. Did I expect for 4 people to go home? I did not expect for 4 people to go home. But y'all, the way it plays out, I'm not mad at it, not whatsoever. You want to know something? Maybe that's what he was into. Because remember the ex said that he get all blindsided by the body, the booty, and all that other stuff. So maybe it was the booty. Maybe he's trying to get to the body because he ain't want to see nothing else. 4 people, yeah, that's a lot of people. Hey Paula, hey B, hey y'all, hey only one. Listen, y'all, but I want to show y'all because Cornelius got a message for y'all. Okay. I was on Instagram and hold on, I'm gonna share my screen. I was on Instagram and Confessions of a reality TV. I'll see it when I pull it up, but she was up there and she said Cornelius, because y'all know I'm not following Cornelius. Like there's nothing nothing in me is gonna make me want to follow him or Camille. But anyway, y'all, look what he said. He said, first of all, I like this picture. I'm not gonna hold you. I like this one better than all the other ones. But it's the caption for me. Okay. He said, hold on, y'all. Y'all know. He said, FYI, not blinking or running. So tell your mama and them 100. Cornelius, I got a question for you. I got a question, Cornelius. Did you give Camille your password or what? I feel like I took it personally. Yeah, he was talking to me because he heard me when I told him blank, 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 blank. Okay, do you need help? Run, 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 run. Okay, but he said he okay. But I just want to know: does Camille have your password? Okay, did she hack your account? Okay, did you tell her that it is okay? Like, sir, a part of me just don't want to believe it. A part of me just don't want to believe it. She got all up in that man's. She was on his Instagram account like, oh no, they told you to run, blink your eyes. Oh no. Right, it's suspicious. It's real suspicious to me. Okay. Listen. He said, tell your mother and them. So I told my mother and now I'm telling them. I'm telling y'all. Okay. So listen, he good. He fine. He don't need to blink. He don't need to run. It's okay. But I got a real feeling that, Camille hacked the account. Now, if he put up another post and say, "Oh, just for the record, it's not Camille, it's me," then we know for a fact he was in his life. I believe he like her crazy behind. He not on alpha. He not an alpha and enjoy her chasing him. I believe he probably do enjoy the chase. But you can't tell me that he didn't look happy when she was getting ready to leave. When she said that when he wasn't ready to love, and he was like, "I really regret not getting to know the other women. I'm a Miss Camille." I said, "Oh, he was not planning on taking her with him. I'm gonna miss her. I'm really gonna miss her." And then she was like, "But I'm gonna eliminate myself and go with you." And he was like, "You sure?" No, I just want to make sure you sure. You sure? That man don't want that woman. Okay, listen. They gonna come to the reunion. They're gonna be sitting up there all happy. And then I give it about a good 3 weeks, maybe a month. It's gonna be like they broken up, child. Ain't nobody got time for Cornelius or a Camille at this point, because you can't tell me that they did that they happy. Okay? You can't I'm telling you, that picture where he's staring, look, I told you, just blink. We'll find a way to get you up out of there. Yeah. So I give it about 3 months tops. All right, let's take it back. How many months y'all got? I'm with you on that, Kiera. I'm going about 3 months. 3 months, yeah. After the reunion, 3 months, okay? His mom was saying, "Damn, damn, damn, it's a Florida, Florida Evans voice." And Florida Evans voice. He wasn't trying to take her with him. Oh well, he should have been. He should have blinked. Listen, he was not trying to take him. Look, that man said he was gonna miss her. We didn't make them words up. He said that. Who said that? He said that. Okay. He said, "I'm going to miss Camille," as if he couldn't talk to Camille if he would have left. As if he didn't have plans to talk to Camille when he left. Jason and Liz, yeah, pretty much. Except for I like Jason and Liz. I like them together. Okay. But mm, excuse me, guys. But say what you want. Camille, she got her man. She may have scared him to death, but she got him, okay? She may be tracking him through that chain, but she got him. She may have hacked his account and told everybody that he's okay, when we know he not, but she got him. That's all I got to say at this point. That's all I got to say at this point. You said you just saw a picture of them, and I think Cornelius may be locked in the basement. I say 30 days if he can't escape soon. Why you gonna say he locked in the basement? See, y'all worse than me. I just said that she where the picture at, Monique? Where the picture? Monique, does she know how to send me a picture? Where the picture at? Okay. Because I got a feeling that we gonna have to send what's the people called, the search unit out to go see if he being held in that basement. Okay. What else did we miss? What else did we not talk about this season that I feel like we were supposed to discuss last week? Y'all, I feel that's what happens when I be trying to get my life together, y'all. It be stuff going on and I can't address it all, and then I be forgetting stuff and it don't come to me. Lucky Charms, you give it 6 months. They gonna try to go to distance to prove everybody wrong. Mm. But see, that's the thing about Ready to Love. Oh, so I had a comment that said that Phil said the same thing that Shallow. Phil said the same thing to Shallow when Tyrone told her how he was feeling. Basically like, yeah, well, I still got to go through this journey, and they was like, that's karma for Shallow. That's karma for her because when Tyrone was all feeling her, she pretty much played him, got him eliminated. Can we talk about Dante and Aisha? Absolutely. I may have already seen it. Okay, listen. Dante and Aisha. Do y'all think it's lust? And I only say that, and I don't. A part of me doesn't want to believe that it's lust, right? because she said that they was talking on the phone, they was building a connection, everything was going good. Hey Misha, that they was building a connection, everything was going good, and then next thing you know, she wanted to see if they had that same chemistry in person. But I feel like when she's always with him, she's real sexual. Everything between them is very sexual. Like, he giving her the massage, the nudist. That's exactly what it was. The girl ain't got no problem taking off no clothes, honey. Okay? No problem taking off no clothes. And why she outside sunbathing, topless, in a house full of people? That just made me say, interesting. Like, you want to be seen. Because there's no way you go outside of a house. There's no way you go outside of a house with a whole bunch of people on the inside of the house, and you just go outside, take off your shirt, and then you got freaking Dante in the bushes peeking, okay, peeking or whatnot. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think they did it? She was definitely trying to be seen, girl. She was definitely trying to be seen. But do y'all think they did it? Do y'all think that when he was massaging the booty, because like we grown, right? We grown? Okay. So when you get a massage, okay, and you start at the top, okay, and you go down to the legs, and then you go up to the booty, okay, and then you know what happens when you go up to the booty, okay? It's not too far from the other spots that you can, okay? I feel like them hands got a little moist. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like they went to another step. Now, I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but something is telling me that they got it in, okay? Because even when they was leaving and he pulled her to have that conversation and he picked her up, what you picking her up for, Dante? Dante, why are you picking up Aisha? For what? Where y'all was going? What you was practicing for? I'm like, okay. They may make it if she deal with baby mama drama. He got 3. And that's what the family is going to bring up next week. They're going to be like, he got 3 baby mamas? Girl, she about to be like Summer Walker out here. I'm the 4th baby mama. You think, y'all, Phil like him some Sydney, child. He was like, he look, after he got that kiss on the lips, that kiss wasn't nothing like he gave Shallow, okay? He gave Sydney the business, okay? He gave her all the business. He was ready to go full-fledged into that little old dress, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's nothing wrong with her being sexual, but I'm just trying to figure out, is it a lust situation or is it, a real chemistry? Because trust me, in order to be in a relationship with somebody and in order to be married to someone and longevity and stuff like that, you have to be lustful after each other. It may not last, it may go in and out, in and out, in and out. Like sometimes I be looking at my husband like, right? And then sometimes I just be looking at him like, oh. So I feel like, you gotta have the moments, but I feel like, it's the honeymoon stage where everything is just, Phil was ready to risk it all. Okay. He was up there pulling his heart out and everything. He was ready to risk it. He was ready to go home that night with her. So that's what makes me believe that Frank will have to settle for Naeem. Unfortunately, what's that girl name? Mumin. Child, these people and these names, get it together. So this was make me feels like that Frank is going to have to settle for Mumin, because let me tell you something. Phil not going to let Sydney go. Okay? He's definitely going to have to give Shadow the back seat and go over there to that Sydney, because the way he was all up on her, giving her, the kiss was passionate. It was real passionate. She was feeding him the food. I said, ooh, I liked it. I told y'all I really liked it, okay? Okay, but Aisha doesn't seem like she cares. I don't think Shiloh or Zadia is for that life. Hell, Zadia was pissed off at Dante was speaking to another woman. She ain't going to deal with 3 baby mamas and kids. And that's the point. You got a good point. How she's so, listen, I don't even want to talk about her because that's how like disgusted I am. And I know that, there has been people who've done worse, people who have, like actually hit people, push people, do types of stuff, and all she did was a boop boop on the nose, okay, whatever. But it wasn't just the boop boop, it was all the aggression behind it. It was the walk up leading to it. See, there's one thing to boop boop somebody, but when you got that anger in you, and when you come with the intent to be mean, to be malicious, to be abusive, that's what makes it that intense. Okay, it wasn't just the fact that she was boop booping him. It was everything that was taken with it. Okay. No, I don't think she hurt him. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She didn't hurt that man. Okay. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't a little tap on the nose. Okay. It had some force behind it. Okay. I'm sure he felt a little bit of the after effect, like, Dad, she really, how you gotta wipe your nose a little bit. Like, did she just do that to me? Because let him have been boop booping her in the nose, okay? It'd have been a whole fiasco, okay? A whole fiasco. He'll be on an apology tour right now on everybody's YouTube channel, on the daggone Instagram, making long posts about how he has never done that before. He let his emotions get the best of him and everything like that. And she gets to sit around and act like it's okay. She ain't gotta apologize. She's talking about something. I gave him a good mother talking to. Are you his mother? Are you his mother? That's the question. Are you his mother? Because if you're his mother, I'm sure his mother still doesn't do that. I am 32 years old. My mother has not hit me. Okay? She has not boop boop me. Okay? It's a grown man, a grown woman, a mother talking to. Child, do she even got kids to know what a mother talking to is? I'm gonna need her to sit down. I'm gonna need her to sit all the way down. Phil want to hit it, period, point blank. You think he just want to hit Sydney? You don't think but he was opening up to her. We learned the most about Phil in that one little setting. Then we found out about Phil all over. Everybody wants the best deal. As soon as they think they could get someone better, they will drop their prior person. These folks ain't loyal on the show and won't be after the show. Good point. But look, let me ask y'all this. Quick question. Do y'all like the way that Ready to Love is set up? Now, when I first started watching the show, I kept saying I don't like the way that it's set up because I feel like when you feel like you found love and you found love with that one person, then everybody automatically say you gotta go. It's kind of like how they did Tyrone, where Tyrone was like, it's shallow for me, it's gonna be shallow for me. And then next thing you know, he was going home, right? Like he probably shouldn't have picked shallow. And then like unfortunately, Cornelius and Camille, right? They could be a perfect couple in their world, right? They could be the perfect couple for in their world for each other, but because they didn't spread themselves around to other people, they got kicked off. I feel like I don't like the way Ready to Love is set up. It's like you find love and then you get kicked off. like and then that's what makes it not genuine with all the other people because it comes to a point where they really just trying to get to know everybody, build a connection with everybody just to say, right? It's kind of like how Corey was just trying to spread his little seeds around just to get to know everybody, take everybody on a date, woo everybody just so he could stay. So at the end of the day, is it ever really going to be a genuine connection when you're basically forced to date multiple people to keep all their interests just so you could stay to the end to pick one person? That kind of just seems weird to me. See, I didn't watch the early ones. They pick and choose because they let Vernisha cruise the entire season. That's true, but that's because Vernisha wasn't out here acting like Camille was. Because I honestly feel like if Camille would have said what she said at the dinner, if she wouldn't have said what she said at the dinner, she probably still would have stayed and so had Cornelius because the men wasn't going to send Camille home. The men was never going to do that. It's when she started getting the slick mouth at the dinner that they was like, oh, you know what? It became, oh, got you. Don't worry about you, sis. I'm going to take care of it. You want to be up here talking about see you at the reunion and all that other stuff. All right, let's send him home. Let's send him home. Because I feel like, why do I have to entertain so many people to show that I'm ready to love? That sound more like I'm ready to date or I'm ready to hook up or, like nobody, I didn't date like that. I mean, I had a few at the time. I ain't gonna hold you, right? But you know what I was telling all of them? I don't want no relationship. So this way, if they ever found about each other, they can't say nothing. Because I don't want no relationship, okay? So you just gotta deal with whatever you gotta deal with. But if you want to pay my car insurance, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, the fact that they are such eligible bachelor and bachelorettes in their hometown and can't find a woman or a man to save their life goes to show that they are not ready and are dysfunctional. Child, I'm seeing it now. You see it. You see it happen. It's just like Ready to Love, Married at First Sight. These people literally go up there because they can't find people, which means that they have flaws. Not saying that we don't have flaws, because people in relationship have flaws and people who are married have flaws, but it's showing that it's something about them that no one wants to commit to. If you want commitment so bad and everybody that you done dealt with don't want commitment, don't want to commit to you, then it's something. Right. And then I was watching Sabrina, like I told y'all in a review, I was watching Sabrina's YouTube because she was engaged 3 times too. And I'm just curious as to why they didn't push that same narrative that they did with Camille. And she has 3 rings to show that she was engaged 3 times. The eliminations are too soon too, right? It'd be like soon as they walk in the house, okay, somebody going home. You're like, wait, what? I literally just got here. Like, okay, hold up, wait a minute now, wait a minute. Like, I did my makeup, I got dressed up, I'm gonna be here for 2 hours. You gonna send me home? Like, you don't even get to know me. Like, how deep can we really connect on the first day of meeting 10 people? I literally got to meet 10 men, and when in the first initial meeting, it's all physical. It's all physical. It's nothing but physical. You can't say it's anything but that. Right. Camille should have just been quiet. They were too busy pushing the stripper storyline. But they didn't, but the thing is, they didn't even start pushing the stripper storyline until later on. We just found out she was a stripper last episode, the episode before last, right? When they was going to the resort. That's when we found out. So they really wasn't pushing it, because we had just found out. And she was proud of her being a stripper. She never once denied it, never once nothing. So someone was like, why do we feel like Walter was so pure? He never said he was so pure. But I feel like it's because he's bringing up the fact that she was a stripper as if it's a red flag when you out here hosting allegedly sex parties, sir. If you're allegedly hosting sex parties, all I'm saying is that you can't be judging nobody who's stripping. Because if you hosting the sex parties, I'm sure you're partaking in the sex parties, Mr. 50 Shades of Light Skin. Okay, because that's what he called himself. Remember, 50 Shades of Light Skin. He's freaky. And I think that that's probably why him and Sabrina, they probably had some good. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Right, no one cared. I would rather hear about the engagements. Exactly. I don't think they pushed anything. People willingly tell their business. Camille was proud of her 3 engagements. Oh, so you think it's the fact that she was announcing it that's what made it a thing, because Sabrina never announced that she had 3 engagements. But I also feel like anyone who has 3 engagements should not be on Ready to Love. I just feel like you're not ready to love. If you had 3 people willing to commit to you and to love you and to want to be with you and to start families with you and build a life with you, and you didn't want that with neither one of these 3 people, how did we get to this point? Because it sounded like you're maybe not ready to love if people were out here willing to love you. That's just my logic of it. I mean, it's nothing wrong with not getting married if you don't feel comfortable getting married. No one's saying force yourself into marriage, because I believe that marriage is a one-time thing, and that you should, because you want to make sure that's the right time. You don't want to go for the divorce and all that other stuff. I get it. Definitely get it. But I also feel like, how did you get engaged 3 times? How long were you together with these people to get engaged? I can tell you how Camille got engaged 3 times, because she's forceful. She's very, very forceful. She forces herself on these men And like she said before, she said she'll go in there, she'll make them feel like this, and she'll get them, and she'll get it all the way, to their engaged, and make them feel like she's the one. She probably was buying them gifts like she bought Cornelius and all that good stuff. And he feel like, you know what, I do love her. You know what, I do want to be with her. They go take all the little nice pictures in the brown and the jeans or whatever the case may be. And then next thing you know, it's time for them to get married. And she like, I was playing, because that's what she said. She said, I'd be like, I was just playing with you, and I don't really want to do this. And I feel like that's a pattern. And she's going to do it again. She's going to do it again because he's not the type for her. He's First of all, I'm gonna need him to get a backbone, because, sir, how you gonna be a man and you letting that woman run you? I don't think it's anything with being in. See, but that's why I want to know, Mercy. Like, what was this timeline in them being engaged? There's nothing wrong with being engaged 3 times, but I just want to know, what was the timeline? How long were you with these people? Why didn't these relationships last? What made you call off the engagements? Like, I feel like these are things that we kind of need to understand, that you go through 3 times. I've never okay, let me ask y'all. It's a lot of women in here. Have y'all ever been, first of all, how many of you have been engaged? I'm not talking about anyone who's married. I mean, anyone. Okay, let's go even married. How many times have you been engaged? And I want y'all to give me a number. Zero. Give me zero if you've never been engaged. Give me 1, 2, 3, 8, 12. Give me numbers if you've been engaged. Because I just want to see what the statistics of this look like at this point. Okay, Lily got once. Rashida got once. Jay got twice. You've been engaged twice. Twice, zero, one time. Okay, once. You stop those conversations quick, zero. Okay, so all of those who's been engaged, right? All those people who's been engaged at least once or more times, how many of you are married? And I'm asking this because I'm just curious, right? So if you've been engaged twice, okay, and if you've been engaged at least twice, the ones who said twice, how long were you in a relationships with those people? Okay, you're married, married, and you're married to the people that was engaged, that you was engaged to. You get where I'm going with this, y'all? A lot of the times when people get engaged at least once or twice, they end up married. We don't go for like round 3, round 4, round 5, because by the time we get to round 1 or round 2, we kind of figure when we are ready or not ready for marriage. Like, maybe I shouldn't accept this because I don't really think I want this. Married both times, both ended in divorce because he cheated. That's different, because they be cheating. These men be cheating, okay? They be cheating. It's so sad. It's so sad because they be cheating, y'all. Oh, these men. But this is what I'm saying. You get to a point where, if okay, you get engaged at a young age is understandable. Okay, maybe you got engaged at 23, it was too early. Okay, maybe you were like me, got engaged, got pregnant and all that stuff at the same time, got married. By the time you turned 30 and you realized who you was like, nah, this ain't it. Okay, by the time you turned a certain age, you realized you wasn't dealing with some stuff and things like that. Okay, but to be engaged 3 times, that takes a lot of time and commitment, because I'm pretty sure they wasn't with these people for two weeks, 1 month, to be like, oh, we engaged. I'm sure it had to be at least a year, at least 2 years, at least some time put into this to for someone to propose to them. Meaning that they had to put themselves in that position to be somebody's wife. A man's going to propose to you if he sees you as being his wife. Meaning you had to put in some type of work to be wifey material, right? So 3 times is a lot. I'm just saying 3 times is a lot. Ooh, your mama out here. Okay, mama. That's what I'm talking about. Marriage don't mean anything if you are toxic. Yo, a 5 time. Oh, she got a 25-year-old boyfriend. I'm with her. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, cool, good. Yeah, I know my husband for 20 plus years. I don't think Camille was engaged more than once. You see how crazy over corny she is. I get it. 3 engagements means commitment phobia. He better put in the work to be hubby material. I agree. Got married from one. Got got married from one. Divorced now. Okay. See, this is what I'm saying, right? I feel like, but and I'm sure all those people who got married and ended up in divorce, most likely the next time someone proposed to you, you're going to think very hard before you accept that proposal, right? You're going to be like, is this person actually worthy of me accepting their proposal to be considered to be my husband? Because you've been through some things. So I don't think that anyone, what happened? Uplifted now? Where? Well, thank you for everybody. What happened? How long you been together? Wait, I'm confused. What happened? I missed it. You don't have to repeat it if you don't want to, but I just was I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry to hear that too. I'm sorry. I feel like whatever it was kind of bad and I don't all. We need to get to some stuff. But I just feel like to be engaged 3 times, and even at the numbers that you guys gave me, no one has given me the number three. I don't think I saw the number three. I mean, we've heard of people being married more than once and we've getting divorced more than once and things like that. But I didn't see anyone saying that they've been engaged 3 times. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. F cancer, yo. F cancer. I don't know why they can't get a cure for that. They got things that can actually like prevent to stop to kind of like suppress HIV and stuff like that, but they can't get this cancer under control. I mean, they're trying their best. They're trying their best, but whew, praying for you. Sounds like what? Well, I'm sure one of the one. I think she said one of the engagement was her baby daddy. And I would even let that engagement pass because, like, when you have kids with someone, you're expecting to kind of be with them, for the rest of your life. I mean, that's kind of like normally what happens when you have kids with someone. You feel like you want to have a family with them. So I let that one pass, but you had two more after that, or either one before that and one after, or maybe the last one was the baby's daddy. Who knows? But I feel like there's a lot of time put into before you get engaged to someone. So for it to be 3 years of engagements just sound like, I mean, 3 engagements just sound like a lot of time. And then the way that she put it herself was like, oh, once I get them to fall for me, I just be like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I was playing. Oh, I don't really want this. She made it seem like she was the one going around in circles, not them. And I feel like she will do the same thing with Cornelius. She'll have him, fall all over head over heels for her. And then next thing you know, she'll be like, sorry, I was just playing. Ha, it was just a TV show. We was just doing this for Ready to Love. I'm not really ready. No. Even her friends was like, nah. Even her friends said she has commitment issues. But I do feel like 3 times is a bit much. 3 times is a bit much. 3 times is a bit much. um, What happened? What's going on? I keep forgetting that she's a mom. That who's a mom? You talking about Camille? Y'all keep forgetting Camille's a mom. Lily, that's what it is, and I think that's why it bothers me so much because she flaunts it as if it makes her the prize because 3 men wanted to marry her. And the fact that she says it as if she called off all those engagements, like they wasn't good enough. And if they wasn't good enough, then why did you say yes to those engagements? Because someone proposes to you, you either say yes or you say no. Right. Venetia didn't get sent home because she was dating, because he was dating other people. She wasn't. She made like the falling in love, but not the actual relationship work. That's that. Look, relationships take work. Period. Friendships, family, kids, spouses, whoever you have a relationship, you have to put in work into those relationships in order to have healthy relationships, because all relationships have conflict. Whenever you're emotionally involved with someone, and it doesn't always have to be sexual or romantic, but whenever you're emotionally involved with someone, you have to be open and you have to be able to communicate, even with your kids, because you may think like you don't have to communicate with these kids, but you do. You do, because that's how, and you end up in these bad relationships with your mother, your father, bad relationship with your friends, not learning how to communicate, how to express what your issues are, what your boundaries are, things like that, and then you end up in these situations. So, and I want to know when when was her last engagement? How long was? Did she ever say when was the last engagement? Yeah, you got look. To make anything last, you got to put in some work, child. Unfortunately. Whew, and it's a lot. I mean, it don't always feel like it's a lot, but when the times come and they hit, child, they hit. Okay, when it's time to put in the work, it's time to get dirty. It's time to get dirty. I don't think Camille was the one that pulled out all three engagements. Most were probably the men when they came to their senses. See, I can get that part too, but that's not how she said it. That's not how she said it. She said it like she was the one who backed out of all of them. And that's more so what I feel like the problem is. Like, if you've been engaged 3 times and you backed out of all of them 3 times, then why? Because even Cornelius was like, oh, they was joking, like she'll leave you at the altar. Why is that a joke? No, seriously. If you're dating someone and you go meet their friends and their friends say that they got commitment issues and they leave people at the altar and they jump out these engagements, do you really feel like maybe you should pursue that person for marriage? I'm just saying, do you really feel like maybe you should pursue that person for marriage? Now, I do think that Cornelia should have probably tried to hook up with Mumine, because I feel like she was genuinely waiting for marriage to have sex, which is why I don't understand why she's trying to park her car in Frank's garage, because he's hypersexual. How does this make sense? The logic of these people don't make sense. Oh, I want to wait for marriage, but I'm going to go pick that man who want to have sex all the time. I'm going to go pick the one who can't wait to have sex. I'm going to go pick the one who's hypersexual, not just sexual, hypersexual, okay? And anyone that's waiting for sex who get with someone who's hypersexual, 9 times out of 10, they're going to cheat on them because you're not giving them the satisfaction that they're looking for. That's going to be the new selfie left at the altar. Y'all not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you. Yes, please like the video. Like the video, y'all. Like the video. If you did not like this video, like this video. If you did not subscribe, subscribe. Okay. Um, that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Mumine just wants to make it to the end for the extra money. Oh, Misha, they get extra money if they stay together. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Mumine just wants to make it to the end for the extra money at this point, because none of her connections make sense. I really feel like they should take money off the table when it comes to these reality shows for love. I I mean, I understand you gotta pay people for their time, right? And I understand you gotta pay people to like be on TV because you're gonna make money off of it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But like this is why we end up with no couples ever coming out of any of these shows because everyone's doing it for a check or exposure. Thank you, actually, Arby, for liking the video. Okay. Right. How much do they make? How much do they get? And if it's not enough if it's not enough, listen, I don't know how much money is worth my sanity. Can you say, Liz? She want to stay the night? Stay the night? Oh, you talking about the song Stay the Night? What was the song? Stay the night. Girl, don't even get me trying to sing nothing, okay? Because we ain't got time for that. I agree. Take money off the table. Publicity and exposure that they good should be enough. Exactly. Because this is why we end up with these people saying, oh, we just gonna stay together. Oh, we just gonna be together, blah, 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 blah. And then 2 weeks, like they're gonna pull a Mirla and be like, oh, I don't want you no more. And this is why we can't find no genuine connections. And then you get people who probably are really looking for love, like a Tyrone, who looked like he had found his one, wanted his one, and was no other one for him but shallow. Okay. He realized that early. And I believe that man, when a man finds a woman, he found his woman. Okay. Don't take them forever to realize that he want to be with someone. And he's was kind of proof of that, but we never really got to see it play out. Okay. So someone like that gets sent home, it's kind of like, and then even in his confessional, he said it. He said, I don't regret anything. I don't regret it at all because I got to meet her. I got to experience being with her and blah, 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 blah. And that I was like, that's nice. That was really nice. I really feel like he might actually try to get back with her at the reunion because God knows Shallow, Phil is not picking Shallow. I'm just saying, y'all, say what you want. Okay, he picking Sydney, even if it's just for one night. But yeah, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I know that you gotta pay people for their time, but I feel like I hope they should probably lower the number or something. Like they got, I just don't see them getting paid that much money for this headache. But what exposure are they getting if they can't get a date before this? If there is, if it in their own CD, they getting exposure for their brand. They're building brands. That's what a lot of these people are doing. They're building their brand. Like they go on these shows so that they could be noticed, so they could get their followers up, so that they could become influencers, that they could sell their books, they could build their YouTube channel, they could do whatever it is that they really, really wanted to do. But I guess these people supposed to be successful, so maybe not. Right. He does some people do acting and they want to get seen. They want to get seen. So they do these things. Yes.
Dad asked if you want to see food.
Yeah, we can get that.
You gonna pay for it?
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I want?
Okay.
Okay.
You want spicy or
regular?
Okay.
Okay. That's my daughter in here talking about some dad asks if we want seafood. My husband don't even eat seafood like that. That's all her. That's all her trying to get to. So you gonna pay for it. That's all her in here trying to get the seafood, y'all. Okay. The show isn't set up right. The show is far from finding love, but they kick people off of finding love on the show. Doesn't make sense. That's what I was just saying. Like they kicked the people off for finding love. But remember not last season, but the season before that when we was talking to Winter was saying that if you put all your eggs in one basket or something like that, it seems as if you're not ready for love because you're not willing to put yourself out there to meet and I guess entertain other people to really focus in on the one. So it's kind of like you gotta like spread, like go around and make sure that you're keeping your options open until you really find that one, because how do you know that that's the one if you don't give anyone else a shot? But I feel like these people are not 20 years old. They done gave so many people a shot. At this point, they want to find love and get married, right? So like, what are we doing? These people got kids. They done been married before. Some of them been engaged 18 times. Some of them been, like they been through the ringer. This day they not 20 years old. So like I never understood that. And then it'd be like so many people. And then they get to eliminate. You mean to tell me because I got one connection with one person like I'm supposed to, y'all gonna kick me off? That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That just sounds bananas. Sounds bananas. I mean, I couldn't go on this show and then meet my husband on the show, and then they tell me because I met my husband on the show, I gotta go home and I'm not ready to love. Okay, I'm like, how? How though? How though? And it's like, oh, I gotta make everybody want me. Why do I gotta make everybody want me? Why I gotta talk to everybody? That don't make sense. What's wrong? Oh, go ahead. They probably do that so that they just don't pair up the first day and then stay on the rest of the season for the money. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe the show would have been more than 1.5 seasons stories if 5 seasons if they actually encourage finding love. Maybe the show would have more than 1.5 season successful, girl, what am I reading, successful stories in 5 seasons if they actually encourage finding love. I agree. But how do you encourage finding love, right? Because I feel like Ready to Love is a numbers game. It's all in getting the numbers. You don't have to be genuine. You don't have to be sincere. Like someone like me, right? I'm an open book. Y'all know I tell y'all my whole life story, right? So if I go up there and I find someone who I think is physically attractive, cute enough, and they not treating me like shit, and I want to find love and make it to the end, all I got to do is settle down on these couple of people and be like, look, I got like you want to okay. I could potentially like him. I could date him. Anyone that you can date, you could possibly find love with. So I could date all of y'all if I wanted to. I mean, all you gotta do is find that person attractive enough. Who would I pair across the seasons? So I only watched 3 seasons. So starting with the season with I don't know, y'all. Now I gotta think about this. You didn't like the resort season? See, Paula, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You may not have liked the resort, but when I tell you they got down to business in the resort, they got down to business because you could not hide. You could not fake connections. You could not say one thing to someone without the other person knowing. Because soon as somebody was sneaking into somebody else's room, somebody was like, "Ooh, you saw such and such go in that room." As soon as somebody came out of somebody else's room, as soon as you were sitting over there talking to that person, the other person was on the other side like this. You notice as soon as they put them people in that house for the weekend, everything lit up. Then we started to see Zadia full true colors. Then we started to see Mumin's full colors. Then we got to see Camille act the fool. Then we get to see everybody sitting up there and showing who they really are. Okay, I'm telling you, something about putting people in a house together bring out. You can't fake the funk for too long. You cannot fake the funk for too long. Put them people in one place like they did for the resort, so that we can really learn who's who. Phil and Kyra might have worked. I can see that. I can definitely see that. So what I think happened, I think Shiloh, I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. No, I would have liked to see Joy and Edwin. I feel like Edwin would have cherished Joy for real. Because I mean I liked her and Jay and it was cute or whatever, but I feel like Edwin was really, 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 really liking him some Joy, okay? Yeah, they had no choice but to find love. Hey T Bass. Yeah, the resort season was a good idea. It's always a good idea to put people in the house together because you can't fake who you are. You're gonna see me without my makeup. You're gonna see me, dressed down. You're gonna see how I interact with other people. You're gonna see how I interact with other people that I am interested in versus how I act with you when I say I'm interested in you. You know what I mean? Because like Soon as they put them in the house, you started to see who was really feeling who more than whoever, right? That's when you started to see that Walter was really feeling Sabrina more. That's when you started to see that Dante was really feeling Aisha more. That's when you started to see Phil was even feeling Aisha more than he was feeling the other girls. But then that's when he realized he had to let Dante go. I mean, let Aisha go because Dante wasn't having that, okay? But that's what I'm saying. You start to see how people treat you versus others. You start to see now how Phil treats Shallow versus how he treats Sydney. When you put them in that house, you cannot deny it, which is why Mumia was sitting out there talking about something. I feel like someone poisoned your brain towards me. Ain't nobody poisoning that man's brain towards you, girl. You just finally get to see how he treats Sabrina versus how he treats you, and you feeling some type of way. That's all that is. You thought you had it. You thought you was the one. You thought he was treating you the best he could be treating people. And so you realize that he treat her way better than how he's treating you. And that he's even willing to push you to the side, not to make her to not make her uncomfortable. I'm just saying. Alexis and Frank. Alexis Fly. uh, They should have let all us in that chat and Chloe set up the next season. We'll get it together. Let me tell you, girl, we'll get it all the way together. Okay, all the way together. Season 1 was the best season. See, I didn't watch season 1. I'm gonna have to probably go back and try to catch it. Frank with the hypersexual self will use Alexa. You know she was sexual too. What's wrong?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, get my pocketbook. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let me see. Watch season 1, you'll see why. Okay, the episode made me so mad. I wanted to mill swing. Look, it just Brett and Cornelius. Oh, I don't know who Brent is. AJ and Sydney. No, I don't like AJ. I don't like him. I don't want him to be with nobody. It's like they say they cousins, but I read they had posted that they're not really cousins. They just call each other cousins. I think that's what I read, if I read it right. Child, they need a Ready to Love All-Star season if they all still single. They all still single. I think the only people who got together was what's their name? Simone and Rashid. And I'm happy for Rashid because I wanted Rashid to find love the way that girl who played him? Who played Rashid? Adriana. The way Adriana played him. Mm-hmm. I hope Alexis found love too. I think she really wanted love. She gave me those I really want love vibes because she was trying so hard. She was trying so hard, y'all. Nah, AJ and Shiloh make sense. You think so? I don't know. It was something about AJ I just couldn't get with. Something about that AJ I just could not get with. Adriana with that big head. Adriana made me mad the way she played Rashid, y'all. Simone and Rashid. Yeah, Simone and Rashid still together. I think they cute together. And they did have a nice little date. So I feel like, see, that's why I don't, something about the way this game is set up, I don't like. Something about, that's, and it's sad that you got to call it a game, right? Because it shouldn't really be a game, but it's basically a game. But it's something about this game I don't like. Shiloh will get on AJ's last nerve. How about when Nahum was talking about the fact that he didn't like Sydney because her voice. I couldn't even deal with her voice. It's her voice. I was like, ooh, like, ooh, bro. You want to save Zadia so bad. You gotta come for Sydney's voice. Now I would have liked to see Phil stand up for Sydney. That would have been cute. I don't want to see Zadia with nobody either. She's not ready for love. Okay, we established that last week. Uplifted now. She not ready. It's time for overhaul of the show. Something. Y'all, one thing about me is when I find myself not liking somebody, like really not liking them because of how they're portrayed on TV, not in real life, because I don't know these people in real life, so I can only go by what I'm being seen, what's being shown. I feel like no, I don't want Zadia to find love. Sorry. Um they already cast. They doing DC again, y'all. Again. TV helped me realize where not to move to. That's for sure. Don't move to Texas. Don't move to Charlotte. Don't don't move to DC. You want to hear more from the exes? Child, you couldn't hear nothing from my exes. I ain't got none. They dead. I told y'all. That's why I understand why we listen to the exes. I don't like, the only reason why I don't like talking to the exes is because just because I was one way with you don't mean I'm still that way. Because sometimes exes gives us examples of what we don't want in our new relationship or what we need to do better in our next relationship. Is it Chris Williams? It's from Charlotte, right? Child, we not going to Charlotte. Sorry, Jay. Sorry, Jay. No, nah. I met Chris Williams in Charlotte, child. That was the worst experience of my life. Shoot. Nah, I wouldn't like Zadie on TV or in real life. I'm convinced she's the same on and off the camera. I mean, they showing us what they showing us. But I feel like, see, I don't know if I could ever do reality TV because there's people with so many different sides to people, and unfortunately, we do make mistakes that they just so happen to have caught on film, and it makes like the whole world like really like dislike you. But at some point, you just own up to your actions and apologize like a normal person, and then maybe people will forgive you if it's genuine. But the fact that she won't even issue an apology or say anything about it makes me agitated. Yeah, Phil definitely lacks communication, but he wasn't lacking that communication with Sydney. He was telling her that he lacked communication with Sydney and he wanted to work on it. And then he was opening up to him about his mother, about opening up to her about his mother, what he wanted out of life. I was just saying here like, oh, that's the most we heard from Phil the whole season. No accountability. That's what it is. Because people make mistakes, right? We all make mistakes. We've all done something. We've all said something. And this thing, and it's not like it's something that's unforgivable. But at the same time, it's the fact that there's no remorse behind it. Like she feels like that's normal, and that's the problem. The fact that it was just a good old mother talking to bothers me. Bothers me a lot because my mother don't talk to me like that. And I'm a mother, and I don't talk to my daughter like that. I don't go poking my daughter in the face when I'm talking to her. Like, no. So you did not give her good old mother talking to. Is that how your mother talked to you? Because I'm curious now. Is that how your mother talked to you? Zadia the same on Instagram? He want to start having kids with Shallow now. Now, right now. Right now, right now. And she's not his mother. Period. Okay? Because you're fake. You're a fraud. Period. Period. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. You're not his mother. Period. You need to go home. Period. I don't know why you're still here. Period. I would go in shock if my mother did that to me at any age. Right. Go and boop, 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 boop. Like, girl. And like I told y'all, she lucky because there are a lot. Now, I'm not going to say there's a lot of men, but I've heard some men say that if a woman hit me, I'm going to hit her back. Unfortunately, there are people who are raised like that. I've seen women say, I taught my child if someone hit them back, male or female or whatever. Okay. And at the way that the world is going now with all the pronouns of he, she's, we's, they's, us, them, and all of us, the cisgenders and the trans, everybody is everybody at this point. Sooner or later, it won't even be that's a man and that's a woman. So at this point, just keep your hands to yourself. Oh yeah, Joelle would have been all over Sydney. Okay, baby. So this is what I think is happening between Shallow and Phil. I feel as though Shallow is emotional. Hold on. Did y'all like the video? Let me see if y'all like the video. Let me just make sure that y'all like the video or whatever. Because I want to just make sure that that was done. 44, half of the people. Mm. Mm. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like the video, y'all. Like the video. Okay. So what I feel happened is, and I did want to do a preview video, so we still gonna do that. But I feel as though Shallow is emotional and she's very in tune with her feelings. And she feels as though when she's told Phil that she was really liking him, that she was really wanting to do this with him, and she was, feeling some type of way about him. She then found out because I feel like Sydney probably was being, sneaky, or someone told her that her Sydney and Phil was really kicking it, and he was kissing her, and they was feeling on each other, and they maybe even did some stuff. Who knows, right? And then she found out, and she was very emotional about it because they was over there at the couples counseling with Tommy, trying to figure out if they need to, pursue this or move on. That's what I'm thinking happened. Based on what we saw from the preview and based on what we saw from this episode, that's the only thing that I can get out of it, that it has something to do with Sydney. Now, I don't see Phil being aggressive, so I don't know if it was something that Phil actually physically could have done. I'm not saying that he is incapable, but I don't see him. He seems too laid back, too chill, too all of that. Okay, for that to happen. So I really feel like whatever got Shallow up, riled up, has something to do with his interaction with Sydney. That's just my opinion. You don't want to have to poke anyone like Zadia like the video. Okay. Courtney and AJ would have been fire. Courtney. I can see that. I can see that. Shallow's always trying to teach and talk about love languages instead of being in the moment and just enjoying each other. That's part of a problem too. She's so, I think because what she do? She teach sexuality. So what she do, y'all? What Shallow do? Whatever she do, right? It's like she's teaching, it's like she's trying to use her teaching to get Phil intrigued instead of just being her natural self. Like she wants to talk about how she's going to slowly walk by him and touch his arm, and she wants to talk about what's his love language and what's her love language, instead of just exploring him as an intimacy coach, right? So instead of just exploring those things and actually walking by and touching his arm, why do you have to tell him that's what you're going to do? Like, men don't need to be coached on what intimacy looks like. All he needs to know is that you're touching him. Because yeah, it's cute, but no one wants to, like, sometimes you want to be surprised, right? Like if you in the kitchen washing dishes and your man come up behind you and he grab you from behind, that's nice, right? You feel it, it's a moment. But you don't want him to be like, "Ooh, next time you in the kitchen, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna grab you from behind." Like, no, nobody want that. You be like, "For what? Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? Just do it." Like, you don't gotta tell me that's what you're gonna do when I go in the kitchen to wash the dishes. Child. Right, like, come on. I feel like she's always trying to discuss intimacy instead of being intimate, having some type of intimacy to it. Like, just Girl, you got the upper advantage. You know what people looking for. Go ahead and put it out there and do it. Do it. It ain't nothing to it. That's why when, what's her name? Sydney sat there and she grabbed that food on that fork and she fed him. She didn't say, oh, I'm going to grab this food on this fork and I'm going to feed you. You see? You see, I fed you. You like that, don't you? Mm-hmm. And now you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to lean in right now and I'm going to kiss you after you drink this wine. Go ahead, drink the wine. Drink the wine. Now I'm going to give you a kiss. She's not coaching him through the process of intimacy. She's doing it, which is what Shallow's lacking. She's lacking the actual act of doing intimate stuff. Like, girl, you don't have to tell that man that you're going to do stuff that you just do it. Just do it. He don't care. He don't care. Like, that's why he was so intrigued with Sydney, because it's natural for her. She was just acting on her natural femininity, doing things that she feel like she's like. Then I think that's just Sydney, because Sydney was like that with Frank too. Like, she go over and wipe his head. She goes over, she gives affection. Like, she's, that type of woman. And some men like that. And I think Phil likes that. And Frank's like that. And that's why they both intrigued by her, because it's something about her that makes them feel like she's a caterer. And men like to be catered and men like to be nurtured. And she gives off this nurturing, catering vibe. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, Sydney is fine without even trying. Exactly. She's just doing it. And Shallow want to be sitting there teaching, telling that man what she going to do. Girl, don't nobody need that. We don't need that. Not today. Just do it. Just do it. Sydney exudes sensuality while Shallow doesn't. Doesn't. That intimidates Shallow. I agree. And I think that Shallow's going to realize that Phil's not giving her what she wants from him, and that attention is going to go to Sydney. And because Shallow is she's low energy, she's not Zadia. So she's not this, but she's this. She's not going to be all angry in your face, but she might be just really emotional. Like, I'm an emotional, angry person. Like, my husband gets me upset, I'm crying. I'm not the yeller, the screamer, the all that stuff. I get really sad. Like, I'm just sad. Like, how dare you? I can't believe it. You don't love me no more. Like that, right? So I feel like Shallow's that type of person. Shallow's being intimate, but not sexual. Not sensual. You're right. Shallow asked Phil for clarity one time, and then she asked him a second time. She should self-eliminate. Probably because he ain't giving her nothing. You be crying too. Look, I'm a child. Don't yell at me. Okay, my husband raised his voice. I'm like, why would you yell at me? He like, oh my God. You're just so sensitive. I can't say nothing, so you can't do nothing, so you can't do nothing. I'm like, no, you don't talk to me like that, okay? I'm emotional like that. So I feel like she might be emotional like that. She's probably not going to be angry. We all handle things different. And I think that's what happened. It has something to do with Sydney. Whatever it is, it has something to do with Sydney. I'm telling you. Phil told Shallow that she's annoying and tried to clean it up. He told her that, talking about in a good way. Make sense. He said that? Wait, he said that? Y'all gotta go back. Did he say that? He said she annoying. What he said was annoying though, exactly. I'm just curious. Shallow needs to stop talking and start doing right. She's too mechanical with the intimacy. It should just flow naturally, especially in the beginning of a relationship. Exactly. Not just talking about how to be intimate. Girl, he's not in your class. How is Shallow intimate coach but can't tell when someone has withdrawn intimacy from her? Because she's not looking at him as that. She thinks that she's teaching him intimacy. She's not actually being intimate with him. She thinks she's teaching him intimacy by expressing what intimacy looks like. I can tell you what intimacy looks like, but I don't have to be intimate with you. She doesn't know how to be intimate with someone. She knows what intimacy is supposed to look like. She knows how to express what intimacy is, but I don't think she actually is intimate. See, like, y'all making up words now, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all get it. You get it. You get it. I think Phil smashed Shallow and Sydney, and Shallow found out next episode. Girl, now that's the tea. That's the tea. I said whatever it got to do with Sydney. I ain't holding you. Right, the question she asked because she can't hold organic chemistry. Right, she can't have regular conversation, which is why Phil was able to open up to Sydney because they were just having conversation about, themselves, about what, him missing his mother and not being able to give her kids. And Shiloh want to bring out a deck of cards talking about something. So, what do you? It's too rehearsed. It's too rehearsed. Like you should be able to have a flowing conversation with someone who you are attracted to, someone you are feeling, someone you want to get to know, someone you are feeling some type of way about. Okay, you should be able to have these conversations, even if it's sexual, even if it's just innocent, even if it's about religion, even if it's about something. You should have something in common with someone to be able to hold a conversation with them if you are so in tune with them the way she wants to feel as though she's in tune with Phil and she's not. You think that will happen? You think that it hurt Shiloh that Phil probably turned down the invite to meet her family instead? But do you think you don't think he could have went to both? You don't know anything about Shiloh. Right. Like, that's what I said. Like, it's a lot of things we don't know about these people. We just learned about Phil last week. So maybe we're going to learn about Shiloh next week. Just like Nahum. She's ignoring what's right in front of her, just like Nahum. And the others about what Phil did. I don't know anything about her. We don't know anything about Shiloh. We don't get enough screen time with Shiloh. Maybe they are actually in a relationship behind the scenes and she's upset because he keeps flirting with Sydney. That could be it too. But we won't find that out until we actually get to the reunion. Because y'all know the reunion gonna be lit, y'all. This season really dragged, okay? I mean, it's episode 10. It took us to get to episode 9 to have something to talk about, okay? That's why we ain't really had no Ready to Love Lives. I was like, Lord, we ain't got nothing to talk about, okay? But what I'm saying is, the reunion is where it's gonna all be at. Not Shiloh born as beige paint, child. Ooh, it's like, I see. I don't know. I feel like she skated by on thin ice too. I think people were intrigued with her in the beginning, and then it just went away. Sydney is lighthearted and makes it easy for Phil to open up. She's fun, vibrant, easy on the eyes. Shiloh is coming with the shovel, trying to dig it out of him. It feels like he has to impress her. Right. That's it. That's exactly what it is. From my previews, Aisha's dad doesn't like Dante, and he has set him straight. I can't wait to see it. I feel like no, Aisha father. Why would Aisha father be okay with her dating a man who has 3 baby mamas, has 3 kids by 3 different women? That's a pattern. That is a pattern, and the pattern is get women pregnant and leave them and break up families. Nick Cannon. Some people fine with that. But what you're doing is you're breaking up families. You have 3 kids by 3 different people. And instead of going to try to make any of those relationships work so that you can have a family dynamic, you go on a show to find love with someone completely different. So that maybe one day you may have kids with that person. And then maybe you not be together again. Child, it's a pattern. You don't go just have 3 kids out of nowhere. No one has 3 kids out of nowhere by 3 different women. And then he say he ain't never been in a real relationship, child. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember Dante saying that he never really been in a relationship, like a long-term relationship or something like that. I feel like we had this conversation, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm talking about the right person, y'all, because it be mixing people up sometimes. But I feel like it was him who said that he never really had a real relationship or a long relationship or something like that. And I was sitting here like, how is that possible when you have 3 kids by 3 different women? Which makes me believe that he just out here, hitting it and quitting it. That was Carrington. Child be making up people. Don't listen to me, y'all. Don't listen. Child, don't listen to me. Ooh, I gotta get my facts straight. Shiloh Instagram the same way as dry, child. I think if Dante kids are older, he can probably wiggle himself out of that one. Him and Aisha are both done having kids and they can blend their families. I'm not a Dante fan, by the way, just saying. I agree though. And I said that in the review. I feel like she don't want no more kids. He don't want no more kids. They feel it seems like they got good chemistry. It feels like they can be together. But naturally, her father is definitely not going to be down with the fact that he has 3 baby mamas and three children by 3 different women. He do only have 3 children, right? Because you can have more children by one baby. You can have 3 baby mamas and have more than 3 kids. So I'm just assuming because I feel like y'all know I be getting my facts wrong, but he do got 3 kids, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think Cornelius and Camille will be engaged. I never saw anything to make me believe that he's into Camille. Right? Did we even see them kiss? They, I mean, maybe they was keeping it off. Remember, he ain't want nobody to know that he was showing his chest on a FaceTime. So maybe they was, doing other stuff. My daddy would have sent Dante packing too. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's anything wrong with Shiloh. No, I don't think there's nothing wrong with Shiloh. I'm just saying that Shiloh is missing out on an opportunity because she's trying too hard. I just think she's trying too hard. Yeah, I don't remember seeing them kiss. I don't remember really seeing them hold hands. I barely ever seen them hug. Besides the fact that she was all up over him when Tommy came in, she was sitting on his lap like somebody was going to steal him. Wasn't nobody going to steal him? Y'all remember Shiloh gloating at deliberations, then telling the other woman that Soldier Boy didn't like her no more. She was a little heartless about it, and now she gets her just deserved. When was this? Telling the women who is Soldier Boy? I'm so confused, y'all. Girl. What? Who was Soldier Boy and who was like her? I don't remember. And she was gloating about it. Child, y'all got don't get me trying to remember stuff. I like Shallow. She's into her. The comments is moving. Yeah, that was Carson who said that, but like you said, it's definitely a pattern. No, it's definitely Tyrone. Was she gloating about it? See, that was the earlier seasons before I remember anything, y'all, because it was so dry. I was just trying to make it work for y'all. I was just trying my best to get y'all some content at that time. I don't remember nothing, wasn't invested in anything, didn't care much about it. So I probably missed that part. Tyrone is Soldier Boy. Okay, I get that he's Soldier Boy. I do remember that he was liking Shiloh, but was she gloating about it? Oh yeah, with Sabrina, right? Because Sabrina was also feeling Tyrone. You right, you right, you right. Okay, put it all together, make it make sense. Got it. And you call him Soldier Boy because he was in the army or he was in a whatever, he was in Marines or something like that. He was away as a soldier. Okay. Child, y'all, I know I'm slow. Don't judge me, okay? It took me a minute to get it, but I got it, okay? And that's all that matters. It got. And I was thinking about Draco. That's what I was thinking about. That's you. Watch me, soldier. It be you. All right, okay. Okay. Okay, y'all, I got it. Cool. Ciao. Y'all, it took me a while to get it, but we here. Okay. I forgot about her and Tyrone. Right. She was with Tyrone, and this Tyrone was she was telling Sabrina that Tyrone was all over her. He was really feeling her. He was choosing her. And Sabrina was like, feeling some type of way about that. I remember now. Okay, it all makes sense. We brought it all together. We all brought it together. Okay. It just took some thought process, but we made it make sense. Okay. Y'all could not. What toothpaste commercial? Wait, what? Now, y'all, I don't remember no toothpaste commercial, so I don't know what to tell y'all. If we did, we did. I don't know. I don't remember nothing about that. I hope she don't defend anything about that one. Oh no. Defend anything about what one? Wait, what? Wait, what? Paula, what? Aubrey, what happened? All right, so who I think going home next week? Let's think about this. It got to be a man, right? Nahum went home. So we have Frank, Walter, Phil. Y'all, who else is left? Is that all that's left? Nobody can't go home if it's only 3 men left because we got to have 3 couples. So one of the women got to go. It's uneven. They probably going to have to pair up. It's definitely going to be a woman. Oh, Dante. Okay. So Dante, Phil, Frank, Walter. Oh, this the nail broken hand. We can't do this hand. Dante, Phil, Frank, Walter. Okay. Dante, Phil, Frank, Walter. So Dante is with Aisha. Walter is with Sabrina. Phil is with Sydney. And Shallow. Frank is with Sydney and Mumin. So y'all, if we go by statistics, that means that Walter and Dante don't have enough women to vote for them, right? Think about it. It's 4 men, right? And then it's Mumin. Okay, we can't use this hand. It's 4 men, and then it's Mumin, Shallow, Aisha, and Sabrina. Mumin, Shallow, Aisha, Sabrina. So 2 people got to go home. So we go by statistics, right? It's either going to be Dante or Walter because Frank and Phil both got 2 women for them. Y'all, it's going to have to be a man because the women went home this week. Remember, a woman they sent home Zadia. Zadia went home. Nayim self-eliminated. So if we go by it, it's going to have to be a guy. So if it's a guy, then it's going to have to either be Walter or Dante because they don't have the numbers. If Dante go home, Amy, if Dante go home, then that gives Aisha the full back for Phil, right? But it might be too late. If Walter go home, then Sabrina's going home because there's no one else for Sabrina. You know what time we're going to do for the first time in Ready to Love history. We're going to have 4 couples. Because, I don't want to break nobody up. For the first time, we're going to keep it as a woman. Since a man eliminated himself this week and we lost 4 people, it's going to come down to the women. Y'all, I can see it happening. Okay, he's going to throw us a curveball because y'all know he like to throw out some curveballs for no reason. Okay, I think it would be Walter. Sabrina is the only one interested in him. Right, that's what I'm saying. It would either have to be Walter or Dante if we go by the men because they don't have the numbers. Because Sydney and Mumin are gonna fight for Frank, and Phil and Shallow and Sydney will fight for Phil. So if Aisha is stuck on Dante, then it's gonna have to either be Dante or it's gonna end up being Walter because it's just them one. But like you said, Tommy gonna hit us with for the first time in Ready to Love history. It's gonna be another woman going home, and it's probably gonna have to be Mumin. That's the only way I could think of it. And then Sydney is going to have to choose. Now, let's do that. Sydney going to have to choose between Phil and, yes.
That says $92.
Huh, give him my phone. Yeah, it was too much happening. It's going to be Walter because the girls like Aisha. Frank, Shallow's going to self-eliminate and Phil has to go. If Shallow self-eliminates, Phil's not going to go because of Sydney. Phil's not going to go because of Sydney, right? I feel like Sydney going to fight for Phil, especially if next week go how I think it's going to go. Yeah, I think it would have to be a girl, right? Because we can't send a man home because there's more women than men at this point. So it would have to be a girl. I think Sydney, Walter, Mumin, and Shallow will all go. Okay. Who does Sydney really like? That's the question. I feel like if Sydney had to pick, she might pick Phil. Who y'all think? Who y'all think Sydney would pick? Phil or what's the other dude name, y'all? What's the other dude name? Frank. Phil or Frank? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Sydney is Kyra. She would choose herself. Y'all, don't make me laugh so hard. I told y'all my husband is in the living room working. Okay, he trying to help people with their cable or whatnot. So y'all go. That's the one. That is the one. She gonna choose herself. Okay, Kyra number 2. Brittany, Sydney want Frank at least for the show. She playing with Phil. You think so? Okay. They will use Sydney to make the final shocking. Right. It's gonna have to come down between Sydney and who Sydney gonna choose. Because that's all I think is gonna be left. Who she want. And that's gonna be interesting. I feel like she gonna pick Phil, y'all. I do. Something inside of me is saying if it come down to Sydney have to pick, she gonna pick Phil. Did y'all like this video? Did y'all like this video? Because I hope y'all like this video, okay? It's over 100 people in this chat, so I'm hoping that y'all like this video. But I'm gonna go with oh yeah, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, y'all. Cause like for real though, like what we doing if we not hitting 5,000? Like what are we really doing? I think Sydney may pick Phil, saw an interview with Tasia, and they had a great connection. Oh, I think I saw. No, I was watching. I went to go watch the one with Tasia. No, I think I did watch the one with Tasia. No, I didn't. I was going to watch it and I ended up going to sleep. Maybe that's why Tommy was mad with Nam because the editing is going to be messy. The ending is going to be messy. Yeah, but Nam had to stay, had to leave because they was going to send him home. I think he cowered out. He, instead of letting the woman, send him home like regular, he decided to self-eliminate because he knew he was going home. And he wanted to make it seem like he did something heroic. And just because of that, I didn't want. Oh, yeah, join the channel, too. That's right, Shakira. Okay, join the channel. Join the channel. The membership is $199. $199 for the membership, okay? Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Suppose Sydney chooses Frank and Shallow self-eliminates, Phil may go. Honestly, I feel like no matter who Phil picks, he not gonna be with them at the reunion regardless. Like, no, I don't see it. I don't see Phil actually staying in a relationship with either one of them. I feel like he may hit it and quit it. I may feel like he may go on a couple of dates. Right. He would have definitely looked fake trying to waste people's time. Well, nobody got time for first of all, I don't like him. I don't like him. After he tried to defend Zadia, I don't like him. Nope, I don't like him. Not at all. I don't like Nayim. Naim, Nye, whatever his name is. Y'all know I mess up a person's name in a heartbeat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. If you're new here, Chloe messes up names. It's gonna take me a while. Okay. I'll be calling people the wrong names all the time. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. It's not on purpose. It's not on purpose. Okay. But Naim, is that his name? Naim? Child. Naim. We've been calling him Naim this whole season. We going with it. That's his name and we sticking to it. Okay. Nan was protecting his sister from the motherhood. Child. Mercy, add a laughing face after that because I don't got time. Okay. Exactly, Shakira. Cut it out. I mean, and was going hard about the love, his love for Zion. Right. I'm saying you like you think it's a choice to self-eliminate was about he didn't have any connections. Look, he just didn't want to get sent home. He knew he didn't have no connections. He knew they was gonna send him home, so he just went home. Whatever. Either way, he home. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Either way, he's home. But he's going hard about the love of his life, okay? I don't see what you're talking about. You mean she put her hands on you? What did you he sound like the one that people like, so what did you do for her to put her hands on you? Like that's what it sounded like. It was given very much he was trying to act like, the abuse was not the victim. I feel like Nan was part of the mean girl squad calling Sydney voice annoying. Yo, he was coming hard too, yo. He was coming hard. He was defending her. He was sitting there saying that he was defending Zadia's actions, acting like, oh, she would never do that to me. Okay. Then I had the nerve to sit there and talk about Sydney's voice being annoying. Okay, it's the voice for me. I just can't do it. Like her voice is annoying. I said, ooh, child, you ain't got nothing better to say. Nothing better to say, but her voice is annoying. You can't say nothing else because homegirl is beautiful and her body is bad. So you can say whatever you want to say. You can talk about her voice. That's the only thing you can talk about. And she probably didn't give you the time of day, and that's probably why you upset low key. And I'm just saying because I could see him sending her a few text messages and she wasn't responding. But that ain't none of my business. Sound like a hater to me. What Zadia say? Sounds real haterish to me. Just saying. First of all, the contour wasn't even all of that. I'm just saying, okay. Okay. I was surprised to hear Nan said that Sydney's voice was annoying and seemed to be out of character for him. Child, that whole last scene of him was out of character, seems to be out of character for him. But at this point, I'm just feeling like he was putting on a show for us. Okay. Like I told y'all, that dashiki don't mean absolutely nothing. He liked natural hair and he went with the one who got the most wiggish wig out of all of them. Get out of my face with this. Please stop it. Exactly. Dante was very mature about it. Okay, Dante, let me tell you something. Dante know how to handle women. That man got 3 kids with 3 different women. He know how to handle women. That's why he sat back, let her do what she had to do, say what she had to say. He knew what she was coming back to do, and he was just gonna let it happen. He also is used to women, misbehaving around him. Okay, he's not new to the game. He know how to handle women. He knew that he was gonna have to tell her because it was gonna come down to the fact that he did not communicate. And he know he done heard that fact that he don't communicate a lot. Dante know how to handle women. It was capping. Okay, big time. The most wiggish wig. Yeah. The most wiggish wig and talk about something he like natural girls. Get out of my face. Okay. If Mumin goes, it will be all the Brown Girls Club going and right at the right one after another. And that I'm down for that. I'm down for that. I'm definitely down for that. And I hate the fact that that's what they name themselves because it makes me feel some type of way to even say it like that. Dante X said she would date him again. He doing something right. You know what he doing right. I told you when she was sitting there and she was like, she was like, I was going to choose you. And he was like, you was going to choose me. I said, ooh, the toxic in me got excited. I said, ooh, you was going to choose. I told you that was one of those sexy, like you was going to choose me. And she was like, yeah. And then she started going off, but he looked like them eyes, the way he squinted them eyes, and he said it, child. Listen, if she was one of his baby mamas, she probably would have dropped them drawers. Okay. He know what he doing. Dante know how to handle women. He know how to handle women, y'all. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay. He hit her with the, you was going to choose me. I said, ooh, child. And he did it. And he looked up. Girl, she probably lost her thought, her train of thought for 2 seconds. Okay. Look, if he wasn't on camera and that was one of his women, he probably would have got up and hugged her like, cut it out. You acting out. Okay. You doing too much right now. Relax. Relax. He know how to control. He know what he doing. Y'all sit here and try to play Dante like Dante ain't got women lined up. Okay, he got them women lined up. He knew exactly what he doing. Okay, Dante giving baby making energy all the way, all the way. That man toxic. Okay, I saw it. You can I know toxic when I see toxic, y'all. That man toxic. Okay, he. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. He got the extra pennies thrown at him. Okay. Mm-hmm. Name is an IT guy. He's not dumb. He was just trying to stay on the show. Exactly. That's exactly what he was doing. That's why he was defending Zadia. He was defending Zadia to try to get her to stay. But he realized that the battle was lost. So he had to go home too. Had to go home too. No point in staying here. Nobody wants you. Okay? Slowly eating. Yes, okay. See, I'm telling you, that man is toxic. All he had to do, look, if that was someone he was really fooling with, like if he would have been sexual with her or had sexual intercourse with her at one point, and they had like that moment, he would have took advantage of that moment. Okay, because as soon as she would have walked up and put his hand in her face, he would have stood up and grabbed her like, relax. You was gonna choose me? Cause Cause if you was gonna choose me, to just say that then. Just say that then. You ain't gotta do all this. You ain't even gotta do all this. That man toxic. Y'all can say what y'all want. I know toxic when I dealt with toxic child. Okay. Had me all in my feelings, all messed up for too long. I'm telling you. You be mad, next thing you know, you doing stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. Child, I remember them days. Moving on, okay? Let me move on, y'all. Let me move on. Um, Dante would be hard to be with because his job keep him with women with the massage table and the sexy voice. Okay, exactly. They wears too much clothes for a woman like Zadia. She wants that Dante swag. She was so mad it wasn't her on that massage table. That's what it was. She wanted them fingers to slip where them fingers be slipping. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Oh, once they okay, okay. Jason was just as toxic because he wanted Kyra to say it as well. Toxic, these toxic men. Zadia called Aisha every name in the book over that. Besides, she was like, she dumb, she this, blah blah blah. I was like, oh child, you mad at Aisha? Why you mad at Aisha? What Aisha do to you? Oh, she got the massage you wanted. She got them fingers where they wasn't supposed to be, or was they supposed to be there, child? You wanted them fingers where, okay. You just don't, oh, I see. Okay. Maybe Tyrone and Shiloh will be together at the reunion. I doubt it. I feel like Shiloh wasn't really feeling Tyrone like that. He just was like head over heels for Shiloh, but I don't think she was really feeling him like that. I think she liked him, but I think he was too straightforward, too fast for her. And some people don't like that. Now Aisha still got your man. Yo. I can't wait till Aisha see the playback footage of all the things that Zadia had to say about her. That's gonna be what I want to see. I want to see Aisha. Y'all know Aisha. Is she from the Bronx? Where's she from? New York? I don't know, but she got a New York accent, right? I feel like she gonna be ready to turn up when she see that Zadia was out here calling her all types of names for no reason whatsoever. Mm. So this gonna be interesting. What's wrong? She from the Bronx, okay? She gonna turn a straight ghetto on them. Okay? Y'all see when she was in it? Ain't never been no hater. I ain't never been no hater. What she talking about? I ain't never been no hater. Okay? She gonna bring out that energy. She gonna bring that energy to the reunion. When she sees Zadia sitting up there talking about something, what she say? She say, "Oh, what you want to sit there and talk to Aisha about nothing?" She talk about nothing. Okay, she was going off. I was like, "Dag, she real big mad at Aisha because Aisha got her booty rubbed." Okay, sis, you could have got your booty rubbed too. I'm sure Dante would have rubbed everybody's booty. It's okay. Like, you ain't gotta be upset like this. You ain't gotta even be acting like this. You said you've been refreshing Aisha's Instagram page, waiting to see a response. I hate that I'm so nosy. Child, if you see a response, send it to me. Send it to me because I need to see it too, okay? Aisha said with Dante will bring Zadia. Ooh, child, it's gonna be fun at the reunion. It's the reunion I'm waiting for. Okay, none of these people make a good couple. In all actuality, you're absolutely right. None of these people make good couples. But since we gotta make these couples out of these people, we just gotta do what we gotta do. I think Zadia was talking to Camille on the phone, and she told her to go back. I told y'all that's what y'all was saying, so that's what I said. Okay, and when I was in a review, I said, well, y'all said that she called Camille. So look, let me tell y'all how it went down. I don't think she called Camille. I think she was trying to get her Uber, y'all. I think that's what was happening. But that's why she had to walk down the street because she couldn't stand it too long. Aisha gonna be like, "What's goody? What's goody? Zadia, what's good? Okay." Y'all, I'm gonna be front row center. Like, where it's at though. I'm from DC and I don't want another season in DC. This season was whack, child. The season took 9 episodes. Literally, y'all, it took us 9 episodes to have something to talk about. And still it's not like the best season of all seasons. Um it's gonna be a mess though. I can see it, y'all, because when we get them playbacks of all that really happened, it's gonna be a mess. And I want them to make sure that they bring Nahum to task about how he tried to defend um they bring Nahum to task about how he tried to defend Zadia. Bring Zadia to task about how she needs to apologize to not only Dante but also to Aisha because she was going hard on Aisha for no reason whatsoever. Okay. Um She could have been faking it. She definitely called Camille. Y'all are so petty. Dante just wanted to eat her food, his food in peace. That man did not move. Look, I told y'all he used to that. That man toxic, okay? He used to that, okay? Y'all say what y'all want to say. I know when I see. I know when I say. I told you. It's the way he did them eyes, y'all. It was the way he did them eyes. Them eyes was like, you was going to choose me? I said, mm-hmm. Yeah, he been here before. That's why he said this. Said, oh, she coming back. Oh, she coming back. Let me get comfortable. Let me get comfortable. She coming back. The best season was Houston. Which Houston? Houston. What season was that? Um, there was no DC folks on the cast. They not from DC. At least 3 times. Why don't these producers step in when these women put their hands on people? Because unfortunately reality TV is women putting their hands on men. And unfortunately, it has become the normal for women to actually hit men. I'm gonna tell y'all. One time, I was sitting out when I was a little bit younger. I was at home. I was outside on the porch. Me and my friends, we was outside on the porch chilling or whatever. And it was a lady across the street with her boyfriend, baby father, some man. Okay, and she was yelling at him and cursing at him, and he was like, "Yo, just go ahead, just go ahead." She went up to him and she started like hitting him, like she was like swinging on him, like hitting him. He like, "Yo," he's just pushing her away, "Go away, like stop, like cut it out." He's trying to walk away. She running up on him, doing the most, hitting on him and everything. He like, "Yo, just stop it." He like trying to push her away, push her away. He finally got mad enough to actually push her hard enough for her to fall. And she got into this whole, you get my baby, I'm gonna get them to F you up, blah, 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 I'm gonna get you killed, and we'll go all the way off. You really did push me like that. You really did me like that. And I'm saying here like, girl, you done ran up on this man so many times and you was boop, boop, boop. I mean, she was swinging on him. I'm not talking about, no, the little slaps that the women do on TV when it's like, you go, girl. No, because that's not even right. And that's the sad reality that the television has been teaching us, is that teaching us as women that it's okay for us to slap men if they do something that we don't agree with, which is also wrong, okay? Like I said, but after that man sat there and tried to get this girl to leave him alone, tried to walk away and everything, and she kept antagonizing him, running up on him, pushing him, swinging on him, hitting him, and she wasn't no little old girl, like, little girl. She was a woman, okay? She was a woman, okay? She had a little weight on her, and I could tell that them hits was hitting. That's all I'm saying. So now that the fact that he pushed her, not physically punched her, not physically slapped her, not literally grab her, yoke her up, throw her down, choke slam her, nothing. Pushed her with a little bit of force that made her fall, because Men stronger than us. Whether you want to think you're the biggest, baddest, and whatever the case may be, if a man hits you, he could hurt you. Period. So keep your hands off these men. All he did was push her, and she went and caused all types of this, that, and the other, called the cops and everything. And I was just sitting here like, are you serious? So it's okay? Like, he's in trouble? He tried to walk away. He tried to move. She was effing him up for like a good 10 minutes. And he gave her one good pushing. And now he the bad guy. Keep your hands to yourself. Should he have pushed her? No. But how many times was it going to take for her to keep hitting him until enough was enough for him after he kept trying to leave? So, like, don't hit no man. Because if a man hits you, did you testify? I was like 16. I wasn't testifying for that. I was just sitting on the porch with my friends. I was just sitting on the porch with my friends, minding my business, being nosy. Testify to nothing. Testify to nothing. Yes, keep your hands to yourself because you never know what the ticking point is for somebody. And not saying that, you need to learn how to control yourself, but your natural reaction as a human being, not a man, not a woman, your natural reaction as a human being is to hit someone when they hit you back. How many times have you been holding a baby and maybe they slap you in the face and you be thinking, Okay, y'all. So I don't know. My house internet went out. I don't know. Y'all, Xfinity doing something, and now it's weird because my husband worked for Xfinity and he's literally talking to his supervisor and the whole internet went out. So can y'all still hear me? I'm just trying to see if it's still live. So at least I could say goodnight. Okay. So I'm gonna have to figure out like what's going on because this internet been going in and out all day. But I feel like we got the gist of the live, right, y'all? And my phone's gonna die, so I can't sit up here for too long. So I'm gonna call it a night. Hopefully they get this fixed, y'all. Well, so so we could come back and talk. That was us with that service every other month. Like, girl, the Xfinity need to get it together. Okay, that's what they need to do because they really messing up our life. But my phone is literally on 2%, so it's going to shut off in like 2 seconds. So I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. We gonna come back tomorrow and we gonna finish discussing. We probably do the preview for next week and talk about some other shows or whatever. You know how we do when we really got nothing to talk about. What we want to talk. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you want to become a member, all you got to do is join the membership. It's $1.99. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.